Today we will be learning about the Genpei War in Japan. Here's the intro that we'll be using from here on.
I'm flying high, but I've got a feeling I'm falling for nobody else.
Welcome to History Herptile, watcher of the Andy Griffith Show and learner of the histories, according to British people, and history according to us Americans. Let's get right into the show. First, we need to cover what made this happen and the background that led to this. There were two major rivaling clans in the area of southern Honshu and Shikoku, the Minamoto and the Teiva clans. These two clans fought for land and control of Japan. This entire war spawned from these two clans both claiming inheritance to the imperial throne and the process called dynastic shredding, which would remove people from the dynastic lineage, including direct descendants of the family, to keep the size and cost of the family low. This family is important because of the two family names it was given, the Minamoto and the Teiva, which caused the rivalry in the first place. As was expected, this caused some sort of conflict, like in 1156 CE, when both claimed the throne left by the death of former Emperor Toba. At the same time, Tamayoshi, leader of the Minamoto and several factions of the Fujiwara, and Sutoku, the other retired emperor. Meanwhile, then Emperor Go-Shirikawa was supported by Tamayoshi's eldest child, who was joined by Teiva and others of the Fujiwara, which was led by Tadamichi, the Go-Shirikawa and allies. Along with Teiva and Kiyomori, defeated the rebels, and Tamayoshi was killed. Another outbreak of hostility happened in 1160 CE with the Heiji's disturbance. This happened when Minamoto no Yoshitomo seized the throne the year before when his rival was in court. Teiva no Kiyomori returned quickly and killed Yoshimoto. Both times, both revolutions, the Teiva clan had won, making them the most powerful family in Japan. The Minamoto were jealous of the enjoyed rewards of Taira no Kiyomori, who got these praises after squashing these rebellions, with himself being made Grand Minister in 1167 CE. The ally count of the Teiva kept going down with plots by others, namely Kiyomori's plot, followed by a failed attempt to move the court by Kiyomori from Kyoto to Kobe, which itself followed by him putting his 2-year-old son Antoku on the throne at Kyoto. With this, Minamoto had had enough. With the Mochito, the son of Go-Shirikawa, the ex-emperor, civil war was imminent and prominent. I think after such a long catastrophe of words forming a backstory, it's time to review some of the prominent figures, shall we? The Minamoto and Taira clan are the rival clans important to the story. Tadamichi, leader of the Fujiwara. Go-Shirikawa, former leader of Teiva. Teiva no Kiyomori, leader of Teiva, son of Go-Shirikawa, the man who started the civil war. Yes, even my head's hurting, and I'm a lizard, more prone to boredom. But finally, let's start talking about the actual war now. It's about time. Also, the word count so far is 469, which is the highest in Herptile history. In the beginning, the Minamoto in several places throughout the country were overthrowing the Teiva's authority. The Teiva then put 70,000 men near Mount Fujito, met the army being led by Minamoto no Yoshitomo, who had around 200,000 men being commanded by him, attracting many rebels to his cause. The Teiva forces being outnumbered, they withdrew to the capital, which made Yoritomo's forces even larger than it already was. The Minamoto did not attack retreating army to concentrate on establishing control of the eastern part of Japan. Teiva no Tomomori took the throne when Kiyomori died of fever in 1181 CE as his son, and he was a commander just like his father, as he loved early successes in the first years of war. In another development, the Teiva would burn the great temples of Onjoji, Todaiji, and Kafukuji in 1181 CE as retaliation of their support to the Minamoto. This was very unpopular with the imperial court and came with the resentment of the Fujiwara clan, who had the Kofukuji temple. The civil war kept on, which made everything more complex by clan members fighting on opposite sides against kinfolk in better fighting and rivalry for food and supplies within even the clan groups. On another note, this war had been pretty bad on the Japanese people because of multiple natural disasters and 5 years of raging war, along with plague and famine to top it off of the bloody cake. One of these layers was the typhoon that hit the island in 1180 CE. Another part was the devastating earthquake of 1184 CE. Both and more made it hard on the Japanese people. This also disturbed the war and prohibited any quick end for both sides. While the Yoritomo were still establishing dominance over the Kanto region, the Teiba administration had to deal with Kiso Yoshikana, the cousin of Yoritomo, who was causing chaos in the Kiso mountains of Shinano. In 1183 CE, he defeated a large Teiba army at Kurakawa in Echu, which cleared the way for an attack on Kyoto itself. In 1183 CE, Teiba no Tomomori, the young Antoku, and most others of the Teiba clan fled to Kyoto when it was occupied and captured by Minamoto. This army was led by Yoshikana, who declared himself shogun. Yoshikana continued to pursue Tomomori, but was defeated at Mizushima Bay and had to return to Kyoto with a depleted army. Yoritomo had been keen to avoid competition as Minamoto clan leader and sought to remove his unruly cousin by sending a small force to kill him. In this event, 2 defeats at Yuji and Seta outside of Kyoto sealed Yoshikana's fate, in which he commits suicide. Yoritomo also strengthened his position by returning confiscated lands to temples and nobility, was more lenient with prisoners, and received recognition from Go-Shirikawa of his authority in the east. The Taira fleet had sailed away from Kyoto, but they regrouped at Kyushu, and from their naval base on the island of Yashima, they controlled the inland sea, although Yoshitsune, younger brother of Yoritomo, had attacked, which caused a serious defeat at Ichinotani in 1184 CE. Meanwhile, in 1185 CE, Yoritomo sent another brother, Noyoro, with a second army to the coastline while Yoshitsune assaulted a base at Yashimata. Again, feeling pressured by Yoshitsune, the Teiba were caught up and Tomomori was defeated in a quick naval battle of Denora at the Strait of Shimonoseki at the tip of the Honshu Island. It was an expected way for a samurai. Tomomori killed himself, jumping into the sea, and Kiyomori's widow followed him with a 6-year-old Antoku in her arms. Or 7, we don't quite know yet. The Teiba would never be as strong as they once were. Finally, concluding this war, Yoritomo had formed a military government at his personal base of Kamakura, and he declared he was shogun, an ancient title usually only given to emperors to commanders for campaigns. This started Kamakura shogunate, which lasted from 1192 to 1133 CE. Japan would endure military government for the next 7 centuries. The Battle of Denora became a popular subject for Japanese literature, theater, and later history. In the end, this would cause the Teiba clan to almost be destroyed. The rise of the Kamakura shogunate, the establishment of white and red as Japan's national colors, coming from Taira and Minamoto, respectively. A rise of military power and suppression of power from the emperor, coming from the Kamakura shogunate. And infighting between authors who want to know if it's Genpei with an M or Genpei with an N. I think it should be Jeppei without either because of how funny it would sound. But finally, this concludes this episode of History Herptile. That's all for now. See you next time! This episode was brought to you by my cousin, who convinced me to start up the channel again, and who some people don't seem to like, just looking at my comment section for my first channel. And speaking of which, dear mapping community, yep, I'm a 10-year-old. Yep.